Now we're double. Oh man, I don't know if people are going to be able to find this or not. My apologies. My whole computer froze, just straight up froze. And now I got to figure out what's the dealio. Okay, and boop. There we go. Um, it's going to be in two separate things, which is so annoying. I'm going to try and type it. It's alive. Okay, you found us. I don't know if that old. Yeah, are we in the same thing, Keith? Could you let us know? If not, I'll try and type in the old one. Like go over to the new one. I don't. I'm not sure if I can even do that now. But um, dang, sorry about that, everyone. It glitched out. I had a bunch of like ticks and go crazy things went across the screen, and then yeah, yay updates, yay software updates that make things worse. Huzzah! It's a new thing. Damn. If you still have the old one open, Keith, I don't know if you can even do that or not. Let's see if I can. Uh, New one is up. I'm gonna wait. I think it was Ladificus that I can't remember. Someone was talking about getting new stuff, so I'll wait until they're back. Um, but it's so annoying. I wish I could join the same one if that happens. Yeah, I'm not as happy about that, Ladificus, but thank you for coming back. Um, yeah, it's frustrating because now it's gonna. I think it's gonna be separated into two different videos, which is just like okay, great. I guess I can go back and rename it like part one and part two, and then people will kind of figure it out if they want to watch it. So yeah, if you're watching this in the future, welcome, welcome from the past. But there's a part one to this video. It'll be the one before this, and that's where most of the video is probably going to be, frankly. Anyway, uh, Ladificus, was it you who was worried about, or it was either Keith or Ladificus that was worried about like what's going to happen to the old models, right? One of you guys? I just started talking about.
Old models for which?
I think I think they were talking about. I went into panic mode. Talking about cities, yes. Okay, so city. So Ladificus was worried about what they're going to excise from the current line. Uh, yeah, 11:24 Wednesday. Are you in the future or the past? You're in the future, sir, because it's Tuesday at 8:25 here. Um, so
I have a
so
feeling they're probably going to do something similar to what they did with the Agrodons, where like
yeah.
Source Knights are no longer a thing, period.
Yep.
And I guess you can kind of use them as like the Raptidons, but like Agrodons are a completely new type of unit. And like everything that they've revealed so far doesn't really have an equivalent in cities so far, does it?
Um, Everything that they've revealed so far. I mean, I guess not. Not really. Like there'll be like unit type roles. So what I'm thinking though is that so what I was trying to say earlier was like if you have Saurus Knights, for example, they go on the same base size as Raptidons. You could just say they're Raptidons if you want. I mean, the Raptidons look way cooler, but if it's like a money thing, I totally get it. And just you know what I mean? That you could do that. I've got a bunch of like hero models. Like I really hated the Saurus Knights and the old Saurus Warriors so much that I never bought them as like a you know personal thing of pride. But I do have this old Sunblood, which I started painting. Or sorry, his shield's not staying on, but this old guy, which I kind of like. He's a Sunblood, and he's got this really badass shield. He's the old Gorok model, right? And they started calling him a Sunblood, and so I he was like this far done when they kind of announced that they're getting rid of him, the Eternity Warden, which I also have, by the way. Like, I got a bunch of those guys. And so I'm just like, you know what? He's the same size base, same everything. I'm just going to call him an old blood on foot. Like, Bob's your uncle. You know what I mean? Like, I can't imagine anyone having a problem with it. And then if you want to do the same thing with, like, chameleons, or chameleon skinks, as they're called, because the new ones are called Hunters of Huanchi. The only real difference is that the leader's on a 28 millimeter base and the rest are on the same size base. So by one 28 millimeter, you don't even have to do anything. Just glue one onto the 28 millimeter and you're done. You know what I mean? Like,
Or in like 99% of games that aren't a tournament, you could
just play it.
not do that. Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, you don't think anyone cares about 3 millimeters.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, yeah. You could do that too. Absolutely. And no one would bat an eye. We are getting a GW store somewhere in town. Cool, man. That's awesome. Uh, I don't know. You know what's crazy is so like up here, most game stores have a discount for Games Workshop merchandise other than Games Workshop, right? Or like or not. I think most of them. I think most of them's accurate. But then I was kind of surprised to hear that in a lot of places elsewhere they don't, you know. But it's kind of the norm here. Um, so I don't know how it is down where you are, Robin, but um,
It's interesting. I think that's kind of like the draw to FLGS most of the time was that it was a little, oh, obviously like the community maybe, but
yeah.
uh, it's a little cheaper as well, usually.
Well, a long time ago, I don't know when they stopped doing this. I know it's not the case anymore, but I don't know when they actually stopped. When I started Warhammer, you could not play in a Games Workshop unless your army was totally painted, right? And we're talking like a lot of models because it's fantasy, right? You have to have a certain amount of core. Um, So yeah, like now, like minimum for Skaven, if you're just using clan rats, is 60 models, but it's way more than that back then, which is kind of crazy. But and I know there's a couple other stores that do that here as well, but yeah, like they don't, local FLGS don't care about like official Games Workshop models or any of this other crap that people don't really care about. Oh, Carson's mic sounds different.
Apparently I sound like I'm in a bathroom now. Does it sound like that to you?
Are you in the bathroom right now?
No.
Okay, just checking. I don't know how long the extension cord is on your mic. Um, no, you sound totally normal to me. Do you want to try
Weird.
muting
Maybe I'm
it?
like coming through your microphone or something.
I don't think so. Here, one second. Here, I'll turn down my speakers just in case. Um,
Testing, testing, testing.
Let me know if anyone else is hearing Carson's mic. Be funny. You don't have two tabs open, do you, Keith? And you're getting it through like an echoey effect, maybe, if you have two tabs. I'm not sure. I'm just guessing. Um, yeah, it's slightly echoey. Really? Not picking up flatulent sounds. Well, that's something at least. Uh, Weird. Okay. I'm not sure what to do about that. I would just.
I mean, it's a little cavernous in the meat dimension, but it's not too bad, you know.
Yeah.
It's like I can extend my arms a lot. Ah.
That's like that meme video going through space. That's what that looked like.
Oh my god. Oh, my dog hates that. Never mind that video. Not going back.
What doesn't your dog hate, Carson? The meat dimension? Is it gonna do it? Wow. The entertainment value on here is off the charts. Yes, thank you, Robin. All going according to plan. Um, Yeah, Carson sounds echoey. All a part of the plan. I would invite my dog down here, but he hurt his paw. Oh man. Say hi to Holly, everyone. We've got dogs. When my dog feels better, I should have him down here as well. The master is pleased. Yeah, man. Yeah, I've got a what's it called? A Neurogaunt. My dog is a Neurogaunt. Only significantly bigger than a Neurogaunt. Yeah, man. Oh, jeez. I'd like to say I lost control of this stream, but I never really had control of it.
Accurate.
Okay. Let's. When do we think? This is actually kind of. I wouldn't say it's important, but like, when do we think that the new GHB is coming out?
Well, Seraphon's releasing on Saturday, right? Also,
Yep.
is my background pretty loud or? Nope. Okay, cool.
I don't hear anything, but I also don't hear an echo. So
Sounds good.
yeah.
I think it's gonna release probably. Wait, we know that we know the 10th edition is like officially coming out like late June, probably.
Not officially, but I a former colleague of ours.
The rumors that I have seen, well, not even that. I've just seen it like on Reddit. That some people are predicting. Like,
Yeah.
it seems to be generally agreed that that's roughly when it's going to come out.
Well,
and I don't think they're going to try and compete with that. So, and I really don't think that it's going to be in the next 2 weeks that we're going to see a GHB. So I think early July is a good guess.
I could see that. So, our friend was who like went into a Games Workshop. Apparently, they were told June 24th is the release date for Leviathan and 10th edition, and then when I was like, what, like how do like that's crazy? How do you know? And he was like, it's everywhere. Like it's not just his local store. Like it's fully leaked. And now I wouldn't put it past them to be like, well, this leaks so and we control our own supply, so we can literally just make liars out of everyone if we want to. But I just with the way their fiscal sort of plans go for most companies, I just don't see them doing that. Like it just seems like that's a stupid idea. But um, yeah, so being like, let's just assume it is June 24th, as is the reported leak date. I
My
think
prediction is July 8th or July 15th is the GHB.
that's interesting. I mean, it's going to be so huge, though, right? Like that. Do you not just think that 40K is just going to take over for like a month? I was going to say like maybe. Oh wait, so I was going to say like maybe next weekend. Like not next weekend, but like this coming Sunday they say GHB, you can order it, 2 weeks from. So that would be what?
You think it's going to sneak in before 10?
That was my prediction, because like what else are they going to do? Like they're not going to release 40K stuff before then, right?
Yeah, but you got to think about like the roadmap that we have is. I gotta pull up this thing again, the roadmap again.
Yeah, could you send it to me?
Sure.
Yeah, if you can link me on Facebook, I'll bring it up for the stream. Let me know what you guys think in the chat in the meantime. Like I think that's a good call. July or before. But like what else are they gonna do? Comes way too soon. The question is the last GHB for 3.0? Yes. Oh, is this the last? No. I think we're gonna get one more in winter 2024. So like January, and then that's the last one.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
So I just sent you the.
Thank you. I heard it ding on my phone.
So the important thing to note is that, and you can show it on the stream if you want. So Seraphon, we know it's coming Saturday.
Oh dear.
And then it's planned that the first Dawnbringer book is coming before the GHB, and they're not going to release them at the same time, right?
Sorry,
So
I was literally trying to figure this out for the stream. Could you say that one
oh
more
sure.
time?
Okay, so we can see that the order of it is in the summer we're expecting Seraphon, the first Dawnbringer book, and then General's Handbook, right?
Summer, yes, yes.
And then in the autumn we're expecting Cities of
Right.
Sigmar Book 2, Book 3. So I really don't think GHB is coming before 10th edition releases because like then they, for lack of a better term, they blew their whole load before like summer is even like half over, and then we're gonna be waiting like 2 months until autumn for cities, right? Before like another release happens, and I don't think they're gonna do that.
You know what? You guys convinced me. You convinced me, Carson. And then I also was just thinking now, the last GHB came out in January, so 6 months later is July, because 1 plus 6 is 7, and July is the seventh month.
Yes. When in
So
January was it again?
it was that.
When in January was it again?
It was like late January, I want to say, mid to
Okay,
late
so it could even
January.
be like later June or later July then, if that's the case.
Yeah, it might be. And then I know that Tyranids and Space Marines, the codices are coming in like I think it's probably gonna be like September, October. They said fall, I believe. So if that's the case, then they do need something in between, right?
All right, my final answer is July 29th. That's my
July
final guess.
29th.
Yep.
Sheesh. Okay. So June 24th, my final answer. What do we get if we win?
Smug satisfaction, I guess.
Smug satisfaction. Oh, I'm
I
gonna
get
make
to go
it.
on camera and go
Yeah.
in front of everyone.
Okay.
And knew
Okay.
I was right. Yes.
It's a deal. So we have to remember this, everyone. You guys need to keep us honest, keep us remembering. My final answer, and I can't see the chat until I put away this date, but I got to make sure I'm looking at it. July 15th.
So
I'm.
July 15th is the day of the U.S. Open tournament in Tacoma.
Ooh.
So do you think they're going to release it that day?
Ooh. You know what? You know what? Oh man. I'm gonna say July 22nd. Okay. But my reasoning is not very sound. It's
Okay.
because my wife's favorite number is 2. So there you go.
Fair enough.
But
So
I'm.
we've got July 29th from me, July 22nd from you and Ledivicus.
Oh, Leviticus
But
2? Nice. It's
yep.
literally covering up the bottom right on my screen there. Yes,
Oh, gotcha.
Leviticus. You and me,
Does anyone
buddy.
else have any guesses? Anyone else want to lock in their guess?
Yeah, yeah. And then whoever wins gets to be smugly satisfied with themselves. Okay? You plan to. Okay, I missed a bunch of stuff. Okay. Uh, that's Maltese Shih Tzu. I think yours is a corgi,
Just
right?
Just it is, yeah.
Okay.
Robin, just so you know, August 2nd is a Wednesday. I don't,
It always comes on a Saturday. Not everyone knows that, to be fair.
that's
Uh,
true.
but maybe he's got a special reason for that. Uh, the question is this the last G? Oh yeah, we said that already. It came out or a different time. You were wrong. So nerdy nair nair. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I plan to.
Matador, we're guessing when the next GHB is coming out. The date.
Yes, yes. The next GHB. Um, Carson said July 29th.
Yep, that's my
Me,
final answer.
me and Ledivicus locked in July 22nd. Final answer. Man, if it's July 15th, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay.
Why?
Because that was my original guess, and then I went back on it because you said the Tacoma thing.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna release it before that, just because it's a too close to the tournament and all. Sorry, too close to 10th edition, and also b I don't know how close they like to release stuff like that before tournaments.
Well, when
Not
did?
that I don't know if they would actually. They probably wouldn't do that for like worldwide event or release. Like it's just
Yeah,
one tournament in one area. So
yeah. I don't think that's the thing. I mean, the opens are a big deal, but I don't. Yeah, I don't think those two branches of GW talk to each other. Um, I plan to buy the Dawnbringer book instead of the GHB. It will last longer. You're not wrong there. You know what, Keith? Though, like this current GHB, I've gotten more use out of and enjoyed more than any other GHB. So hopefully they keep on that trend. You wish they go back to a 1 year GHB, but only the good ones. See, that's the problem. Like if we'd been, what if it had been bounty hunters, right? But maybe they wouldn't take those bigger risks. But man, this current GHB is so good. Your final army is FEC. That's How do you know it's your final army? July, yeah, and then, but that is so far away in the future. I don't remember what I did last Tuesday.
Yeah, I guess in Australia the GHB is what, like $90 or something crazy.
Is it really? Please tell me that. I mean, it's pretty expensive here. What is it, like 50?
No, it's like 60,
It's
65 bucks here.
65. That's crazy. I get so much use out of them though. Like
And
for
so do I, but like, how do you justify that price,
I
man?
I
Like,
don't know.
that's insane.
I agree. I mean, I to be fair, I am happy to pay the extra $15 for them to include all the rules in there and for it to be a ring binded one. Like that I'm willing to pay for, but as a starting point, yeah, I agree. They used to be $30. In Age of Sigmar 1.0, they were $30. And they usually, came with 12 battle plans, like similar stuff. They used to come with more stuff actually, because they would do like updates for certain factions. Like the original Seraphon update was actually in a GHP. Same with the Skaven, the Scryer one. Um,
So it's $84 in Australia, the GHB, and it's $60 here, but still.
nice. Okay. Wow. That's crazy. I feel you there, man. Yeah, that's wild. Kevin Smith, Skynet, and his birthday is August 2nd. That's why he's guessing August 2nd. I like it. I mean, Skynet, there's a thing, but we're not talking a 40K thing. Like if it was the release of the Necron Codex, I'd be like, yeah, I'm on board. August 2nd for sure. Um, you like the end of July? It's the 29th, like Carson. Man, could use a new book for your orcs. Yes. Alex, I don't know if Alex is still here or not, but yeah, him and our buddy Hillary and hell, even me. Like I just play KB right now, but my KB need the update more than anyone in that book, I think. Trying to find a copy of the Thondia book. Oh, interesting. They must be out there, Robin. I would check like what I do when I'm looking for something rare like that. I put a post up like I don't know if you I'm sure they have like Facebook Warhammer groups like swap and sale groups down in the States or in your neck of the woods, and you just go on there and you just say looking to buy the Thondia book because a lot of people bought that box set for the terrain and the incarnate. So I think the books are probably the easiest thing to find in there. Um, yeah, I hear you, Keith. I mean, yeah, for that, yeah. And I don't know if you were here for it or not, but me and Carson, we're gonna be doing our own battle plans for Path to Glory, and we might switch over and do narrative battle plans. You know what I mean? And maybe some other stuff too once we've seen how it goes. So we'll see. But yeah, people like it. Uh, your Skaven feels all right. Your Cruel Boys need some help. Yeah, the Skaven do feel okay. Skaven always have a fighting chance. It really just depends on the dice, right? I think they need to take a look at Skaven though. Like, and you know what though? I don't want to see major updates for Skaven for once because I'm hoping they're the main baddies in fourth edition. Like, it'll be a good sign for me, I think. Uh, it's your final army because you have all the factions across the board I have any interest in playing. Nice. $84. That's wild. That much for 6 months equals nope. Totally, completely understandable. Robin has Stormcast, KO, Sylvaneth, Nighthaunt, Soulblight, FEC, STD, Disciples of Zeech, I see, Beasts of Chaos, and Skaven. That's a good collection, man. A lot of chaos in there. No destruction factions, though, sir. What's up with that, Robin? Okay. Looking to trade? Hey. Yeah, I mean, check out some of those groups. You can make it work. Yeah, man. If you were to buy another, I mean, I think we might have gone. Oh, you're looking at Dawmbringers, right, Carson? Maybe.
Kind of.
See how it goes.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm actually pretty interested in the. I'm just gonna mention it. The Star Wars Legion
Yeah.
models that I bought.
Yes.
Cool.
Have they arrived?
One of them has. So I bought a little box set and then like one little dude.
What little dude?
General Veers.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Very cool. Awesome. Yeah. So our buddy Roman, who's been in some of the podcasts, and he's done this, or he did the Soulblight Gravelords review with us, and he's been in some of the battle reports. Uh, he taught Carson and I how to play Star Wars Legion last week, and it was super fun. We both really enjoyed it, and Carson immediately went out and got some Star Wars stuff, and
Yep.
I'm getting some Star Wars stuff too. So that would be cool. That would be another cool thing to do, like narrative style reports on, and you know, battle reports. Um,
Yeah. Absolutely.
you play AOS 3 to 4 times per month, so you could maybe kind of justify it possibly. But most of your friends I play with play maybe once a month, so easier to just not go there. Yeah, that's really fair. You're gonna print some gets, okay? That ride sheep instead of squid. Oh man. Yeah, I mean that sounds. Dale had some 3D printed gets, and they look pretty cool actually. They weren't Scotsmen, even though he's a Scotsman. Um, you're building a Star Wars Legion army currently, going with Republic clones. Me too. That's what I'm starting. My buddy loves that game. He swears it's the best game out right now, rules wise. We've been hearing really good things, you know. And but it's hard to judge, right, Carson? Like, what did you think after your first game?
It seemed pretty interesting. Obviously, like you can't really know until you get like really into the thick of things as far as like how balanced a game is.
Yeah,
Um, but I'm interested to keep. Well, I'm interested to like play a full game with my own army and see how it goes.
for
What I
sure.
like about it is like it's slightly smaller scale and much more approachable money wise.
Yes.
Um, than like a lot of other games. Because it was like I bought that starter box and then this one guy, and that actually pretty much gets me 800 points, which is like a full size army,
Wow.
which is pretty nuts. Like if someone wanted to buy like a 2,000 point Age of Sigmar army, you're looking at like at least 500 bucks probably.
Yep. Now you certainly are.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. I mean, I guess you could. Oh, can you? Maybe not quite. I was gonna say like two of the Battle Force boxes for some armies is probably
Oh, the Vanguards for.
no, like like the Christmas Battle Force boxes that come out.
Oh yeah. Those are hard to come by usually though.
Yeah,
Not
you'd
around
have
Christmas.
to strike while the iron's hot, but
Yeah.
it'd probably be pretty close. I think.
Yeah, that's true.
It depends on the army though. Like the Skaven one, not even close. you know. But um, Star Wars Legion, I have some friends right into it. I'm waiting for some faction variety before you dip your toe in. Yeah, they're coming out with Ewoks soon, apparently, Keith. So maybe if you're into murder bears, might pique your interest. Into Conquest. I don't. Oh, I know Conquest. I'm drawing a blank though right now. Mana.
I know that Toothless Tough has been getting into Conquest and doing a bunch of lore videos on it, which is kind of interesting.
Is that?
But I think Conquest is like the one true like competitor war game wise because of its scale. Uh,
Oh, for like two like Games Workshop stuff.
yeah, exactly.
Well, a lot of people swear by Kings of War, which is a rank and flank game, with like I don't know if they have free rules or not, but a lot of people really like it. Yeah, Doug from Two Plus Tough. Yeah, man. You know what's so annoying is like you like sometimes you'll just like there'll be something that comes up on YouTube and you click on it and then you watch it, right? And then like you're like this isn't for me, but then like you'll start getting other stuff and then eventually the stuff that you want to show up on your feed like 2 plus stuff. I haven't seen a 2 plus tough video in months because they just don't come up on my feed anymore. So like I need that kind of reminder every now and again. I need to go back and do
It's
that.
weird. Sometimes I'll look at YouTube and it's like I don't like any of these videos.
Yes,
You know,
I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. The only thing that I know to click on every time is my own videos. And then I give it a thumbs up and I put it on mute because I've already seen it at least once from filming it and or possibly editing it. But yeah, yeah, like this is all. Although you know what. So there is one good thing that's been popping up on my feed, which is tangentially related to Legion, which is this guy called Star Wars Theory, and he just has like really fun stuff like what ifs, and he does a lot of Star Wars news and that kind of thing. I've been enjoying his content actually. So yeah, shout out to him. Rob, go into your history and delete the videos you didn't like. It will sometimes fix the algorithm. What? Thank you, Keith. That's a great call. I know the
new
thing.
stream idea. Pull up your history on stream. We'll look through it with you. You can delete it one at a time.
Nice, yeah. It's on that other computer, but no, I think I'm
Likely
good.
story.
Yeah, I'm good. No, I mean, on my Saga of Dice one, it's mostly like Korean hip hop videos because that's what I listen to when I paint over here. But and if it was on there, it'd be mostly like I'll tell you, it's embarrassing, but I'll tell you guys, it's I beat Star Wars Jedi Survivor, which I really enjoyed. I like the first one a lot, but the new one is it's so much fun. And I want to get like all the collectibles and stuff before I start New Game Plus. So it's been videos like how to find the different collectibles, and I gotta tell you, like some of them are crazy. Like one of them was there's these little like chocobo things that you can ride around, and you have to wait until there's like a pink one that spawns. Then you got to take it into a stable, leave it there, go in, meditate or whatever, like to refresh the save point or whatever, exit the game, come back into the game, go back to that stable, then use a specific force power on it, and then you'll get like this one little stupid thing, you know? But I didn't know what it was going to be until I did it. But I regret nothing. I regret nothing. I've been enjoying it. It's been a nice chill way to relax. And Diablo 4 is coming out. And I don't know if any of you guys care about that, but I honestly wouldn't get it. Except I played Diablo 3 with my wife. I played like couch co-op on PlayStation 3 with my wife, and we got so much out of that game. So I'm actually really looking forward to it. But that's a great call for deleting stuff. You know what I found that helps my algorithm is when I actually, and I'm not just saying this because it segues nicely to, hey, hitting the like button here, guys, really helps me out. But I have found that if I hit the like button specifically on videos, I'm more likely to get recommended more videos. Like that seems to be a bigger difference than anything. Um, but yeah. Must be messed up because it suggests some awful stuff right now. Dude, Leviticus, absolutely. I've been getting stuff where like I don't want any part of that video. So what I usually do for those, and most of the time I don't because I just keep scrolling. But when I have the effort and time and whatever, I usually click on like there's a button you can click on and then you put not interested. That can work too. But it's not just that I don't want videos that I don't want. I'm not very articulate right now. it's I want the videos that I liked in the past. Like every now and again, why don't you kick up a 2 plus tough video for me? Like if you watch every video that they ever come out with, that will keep coming up. You know what I mean? Like like I watch a lot of um, other like like Major Kill. He usually makes me laugh, so I'll usually put up his videos as long as my kid's not in the room because he's pretty foul. But like, you know what I mean? He usually makes me laugh, so I'll click on his videos and I'll usually get recommended them. But yeah, um, dang it, sorry I missed a bunch of. Conquest is just really crunchy and intricate. With the list construction, the rules are really unique. Things don't start on the board. Oh, cool. An ambush starter box. Is that for Conquest? You like cat videos, but Trash Panda videos are also fun. Wait, are you talking about my videos, Keith? Because I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. But I also like raccoons. So I found Fallen Order really hard. Then at the end of the game, I found out you could have had more starting number of Estus Flax. Yeah, the stim canisters. That's exactly what happened to me, Alex. Yeah. Um, yeah. It was a good game, and the ending of that game is amazing. Like, but yeah, the new one's way better. I couldn't believe how much better. Kings of War, you fall behind again. You already got 2 likes out of me today. Yes, yes. Thank you, Keith. All part of the plan. Computer freezing. All part of the plan. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it when people remember to do that. You know what? Like honestly, if people even just like say like when people just comment like I subscribed because I liked this or I liked the video, it just makes me feel good. You know what I mean? It's just like, you know, it's good to hear when you're doing things poorly so you can correct it, but it's also good to hear when you do things well. Otherwise, you don't know which to keep up. You know. Um, oh, okay. Not anything like Warhammer Fantasy Battles. Okay. Right now, I get a lot of videos of guys mowing their lawns. What? First of all, I didn't know lawn mowing was a spectator sport. Second, why am I seeing that? I think it's like ASMR for people, Ludivicus. You know what I got at one point was this. There's this guy called like the Wasp King or Hornet King or something like that, and he just takes videos of him going in and removing wasp nests and stuff like that. And I loved it. Like I loved it. I hate wasps, right? You think I would just be the worst thing ever for me. My God, I was watching every video for a while, but again, I'm still subscribed and I haven't seen one of his videos in months and months and months, probably a year. Dude, Major Kill, right? Horrible. I think I might have been me who got you onto him, but like he makes me belly laugh sometimes. Like I don't always agree with like his takes on certain lore things, but like that's fine. You know what I mean? Like don't have to. It's not about that. I really liked Luton, but some of his videos were kind of long. You know, it depends on the mood. And then there was another guy called Baldemort, I think. But then what I didn't realize is a lot of his stuff apparently is like fan created content. So I'm just like, oh, I don't want to hear about fan fiction. You know what I mean? I just want like actual lore because like I don't know what's up then, right? Yeah, positive reinforcement, right? Like it's more effective than negative reinforcement. That's what they tell you, you know. That's what they teach. Scroll up till you see Mangler Sheep and come back down. What? Is it in this one? I didn't see Mangler Sheep. Oh, I just saw Mangler Sheep. I saw a comment with Mangler Sheep. Oh, you have a Blood Bowl team, Mangler Sheep. Fallout WW with the wife. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, um, are you interested in Diablo, Carson?
I've never been super into those types of like Diablo, Path to Exile,
Yep.
etc. Um, because I think one reason is that I didn't get into it as a kid really, and I know that as an adult, if I did get into it, it would like destroy my life. Probably.
You're not wrong. Yeah. I um it's one of those games actually because my wife does not play video games much at all, but we got into like we were playing like Torment 9 or something like that, and just but only on couch co-op. But it works so well with a controller. It's just such a fun game to, you know what I mean. And then I don't play it without her, and we're both busy enough that it really just kind of self mandates, self controls, you know, through lack of choice. Um, I don't watch much besides wargaming and hobby stuff. Creature of habit, discerning taste. Yeah, heck yeah. Good on you, man. Self-compassion is also important, or so my therapist keeps telling you. Yeah, yeah. I say as I flay myself. Take it down a notch, Rob. Yeah, no, that's not wrong at all. Yeah, I get a good amount of that content. I don't watch battle reports much at all anymore though, and it's not because I don't like them. Like I used to subscribe to several. I've subscribed to several different ones. The longest one I subscribed to for was Tabletop Tactics. I really enjoyed their content. But once I started making it, I stopped watching it because then I got a little OD'd on it, you know. But yeah,
Saw how the sausage is made.
yeah, exactly. Like Dwight says, once you see how the sausage is made, all you want to do is make sausage. So instead of watching battle reports, I mostly make sausages now. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, bratwurst, you know. Yeah,
Kielbasa.
yep, mealy pudding, blood pudding. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Just
sundae.
keep naming sausages.
Yeah, yeah,
Chorizo.
yeah. I said sundae was my last one. It's a
Oh,
Korean blood sausage. Yeah, it's good. It's really good. It's spicy. You do YouTube and audiobooks. Audiobooks are awesome. I am Stephen King. Nice. Firestarter. Binge listening to Stephen King in order of release. Wow. Time is the enemy of battle reports. It is if you're making them. um, I've been listening to the second to last Horus Heresy novel. The one with, well, I don't want to say the one with, but yeah, the one by, I think it's Aaron Dembski Bowen, something like that. It's pretty good. A lot of tangential stuff, but it's really well made. You're out. Nice. Have a great night, Mana. It was great to have you here. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. Um, and I'm also like, it depends on what I'm doing. I actually am kind of into listening to different audiobooks depending on what I'm doing. Like when I'm exercising or go running, I really like the Horus Heresy. But when I'm airbrushing or painting, I've been listening to Darius Hanks, like Gotrek and Felix. Yeah, Bowden. Thank you. I I keep calling him ABD, and then I was just like, wait, what is it again? All right, ADB, ADB. I think ADB. He's yeah. This is pretty good. Um, what about you, Carson? Reading anything?
so when I went on my road trip, I actually listened to 1984, the audiobook for the first time.
Nice, nice.
That was pretty good. Yeah,
Yeah, very good book.
it was okay. You know,
Yeah,
just like a
it's just an all-time classic. You know, hey.
yeah, yeah. You know,
Yeah. 1984. Um, what was it? Oh, geez. Wait, that's Heinlein, right? Is that Robert Heinlein?
1984.
Yeah.
No,
No.
that's George Orwell.
Thank you, Orwell. Right, 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 right. Yeah. That's why. Oh, geez. Now I'm just thinking of Heinlein books, but Starship Troopers, and then there's oh man, a Man Between Worlds. It's the one where the alien comes and everyone's sees something. Thank you. Yeah, I was gone. I'm hopped up on silly juice tonight. Uh, you were 0 and 1 years old. I was 3. Not to shoot myself in the foot there, but um, yeah, Starship Troopers. And then there's another one. Oh man, I can't come up with it, but it's really beautiful. It's a really great story. Um, and I really actually like I like the movie Starship Troopers the movie, but I did like the book more. It was, you know, it was more like it's not like a serious, like it's more serious, like it's not as, you know, satirical. Really, there's a new Starship Troopers coming? Is it like RTS or something? I didn't hear about that. Did you?
Yes, actually, because I interviewed a guy who worked on it and is now working for my company.
Oh
So
wow!
yeah,
But it's not out, is it? Must look up.
I don't remember. Let me check.
Yeah. Oops. Did I click on the wrong thing? There we go. Frank Herbert was Dune. Uh,
So the new Starship Troopers was May 17th.
oh, so it's out. Is it
Yep.
what? Extermination?
Yeah, it did really well.
And it's a shooter?
Oh, Off-World Industries. That makes sense. It's the same company that made a Squad. Have you ever played that game?
No,
Okay,
I've never even
it's
heard
another
of it.
FPS. Also very popular. Yeah.
Only on Steam?
I don't know if it's only on Steam.
That is cool, man. What? Oh shoot. Oh man. Hopefully it's like a some kind of co-op shooter.
It is, yeah,
Yo.
online co-op.
It's online co-op?
Yeah.
Oh man. Like kind of like survival style? Okay.
I it's like a horde shooter. So like I admittedly I haven't played it, but I would imagine it's like wave-based horde shooter of some kind.
Okay. um that sounds rad. Oh, like Nazi zombies and that kind of thing where you're like survival. Hey, a horde survival shooter, Alex says. Yeah, there's what's it called? Left for Dead or kind of like Vermintide. Vermintide's a little different though. Uh, so you're watching it, huh? Jeez. Bowtime Gaming did a video on it a little over a week ago. Okay. But it looks like you can just play it right now, right? It's even if it's early access.
Yeah.
Okay. Dang. But the official oh no, it released. It's out because it's May 17th, right?
Yeah, it's early access though. So
Oh,
which
I
means like
see. That's so
there's still like
confusing.
early access just means like you can play it right now, but it's not the final version of the game. They're still like
Yeah.
updating it and there's yeah.
It's basically a way to get a bunch of people to test play it for free, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I think there are some games where early access works really well and some where it doesn't. And the ones that it does, I think, are like heavy content-based games or like any sort of like online competitive game works really well for early access, where it's like, hey, we have like a little bit of content, but the bones are there, so you can play it. But then there are other
Absolutely.
games that are just like, here's a story game that's early access. It's like that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Like
Yeah.
just
just
release it when it's done,
just
please.
wait and make it good. Yeah. Like I'm still waiting for Silk Song to come out and it sure has been a while. It keeps going on and on, but I'll wait as long as I need to. Hollow Knight was amazing. Uh, you've been burned too many times by early access, so you're waiting. That's smart, man. Yeah, yeah. I'm. I haven't really, but sometimes the IP will get me. Um, like I really like Aliens, you know what I mean, or certain stuff like that where I'll just be like, oh man, and then get a little too hyped up, and then I'll pre-order it, and that's usually not a good idea. But But some stuff like I feel like Diablo for example. Like I can pre-order Diablo and you know what I mean like if it's not perfect when it comes out, they'll fix it. Like you know what I mean? They were supporting Diablo 3 for ages and yeah. Or like Total War 3. Total War 3 came out and it was pretty much as bad as we could have possibly like imagined in terms of like you know what I mean like because Total War 2 was so good and then Total War 3 was like okay like this is definitely not what we were expecting but then it was still really good like I still got my money's worth out of it you know but yeah man there's too many good games coming out. Okay, here's another question. I don't know if anyone cares or not, but Space Marine 2 Electric Boogaloo, when does that come out? Why wouldn't they try? I mean, I understand the good reason not to have it come out with 10th edition is that you got to make sure that the game is really good. Like that's more important, right? But like you got to think their plan was to release it around 10th edition, right?
So I mean, the release date it just says 2023. So who knows? It could, I guess it'll come out
Oh,
like anytime within 6 months of 10th.
I
10th. So
I bet you it comes out around because I don't think it's going to come out around 10th edition, but I bet you it comes out with like the Space Marine and Tyranid codexes that come out at the same time in like September.
maybe yeah. I don't know if it's necessarily as tied as you think though. Like the
It's
releases with the game.
it's not tied for sure. I'm just being like, but like they can build off each other's hype, you know? Like so normally like when a new edition comes out um for any like Warhammer game, either 40k or Age of Sigmar, or actually, well, let's just use 40k because it really does come down to that. Every time thus far, I've seen a bunch of Space Marine players going like, "Hey, does anyone want to split this with me? Like, do you want the Necrons? Do you want the what are they called? The not Maggotkin,
Death
Death
Guard.
Guard, right? Yeah. Do you want the Death Guard? But now I have not seen a single person say, "Hey, does anyone want the Tyranid half?" I've only seen people ask for to split the like. Does anyone want the Space Marine half? Which is wild to me. I think the Tyranid models are definitely the better part of that. Although I'm biased, as you can tell. There is a ghost in the meat dimension. That's true. Who is the ghost?
I don't
Esmeralda?
know. I don't know.
I believe the ghost in your apartment is called Esmeralda. That's what I
Sure.
was told. That's
Sure.
what I was told. I hope it comes out when it's done and not before. You hate getting half done games. I totally agree. I totally agree with that. Yes. The first Space Marine video game was button mashing fun. Fingers crossed they don't end this one with a quick time event. Yeah, they definitely were on like that God of War thing. I mean, the first God of War came out in like what 2003, 4, somewhere in there, right? And I don't know that that's true, but
2005.
wow, I thought it was yeah, huh. I mean, I wasn't that far off, but um, so
Also,
2005, yeah.
I might have to hang up because my neighbor has decided that now is the best time to move a washing machine, and my dog is like very angry.
No worries. Yeah, I mean, I was planning on ending it pretty soon. I just didn't want to like start the part two of the stream, and then it's like, okay, guys, thanks
No,
for
totally fine.
joining in. Um,
Yeah,
but and then when did the first Space Marine game come out?
2011.
Yeah, that's pretty far away. Although, yeah, interesting. Dying Light, same thing, really. Play through the whole game having fun, and then last boss time for a quick event. Get him out of here. Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind quick time events. Um, but yeah, you don't really want that to be the end. Although I think the first God of, or not the first God of War, but I mean, God of War has always done that. It's kind of their thing, right? They sort of created it. But um, yeah, I don't remember the end of the first Space Marine game, but
You go up to like all the way up the spire or whatever,
yeah,
and then there's like a demon prince that you have to fight, and
yeah.
then the entire boss fight is you like having the quick time event with the demon prince falling off of the spire.
Oh,
Remember, you're
cool.
like fighting him as you're falling.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. It like I played it on PS3 like whenever it came out. Um, and then I did buy it for Steam, and I got most of the way through, but then I got distracted. I'll have to go back and play it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did think it was cool that at first it was like you're fighting orcs 100% of the time, and then it transitions to a completely different enemy, Chaos Space Marine stuff. That was neat.
Yeah,
I
like
enjoyed that.
the bloodletters coming like out of the warp, and yeah. Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, the game was really cool. Like you're like you don't even really like Space Marines, and
I don't mind Space Marines.
you
Like
don't mind them, but
it's
like
fine.
they're not
Yeah.
your thing. But yet you hold the game in esteem of some kind. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's like one of the best Warhammer games. If not, it might be my favorite Warhammer game actually. Period.
40K including Total War, or
Yeah, I think so.
that's fair. It's
Because I think
really good.
with Total War, it's like it's a little different for me because I played a lot of Total War games before any of the Warhammer ones came out, and
Right.
it's like yes, there are a bunch of special things they added for Warhammer Total War, but it is still just a Total War game, right?
That's true.
So it's less a Warhammer game and more a Warhammer skin on an existing game
That's
to me.
very true. I really you know I like the orcs. I think they were a great sort of foil to the characters, but I think Tyranids are just chef's kiss. Like I don't even know where they would possibly go from there that would be anywhere cool as Tyranids. This is like almost an event. Game mechanics like that, but as a frequent thing throughout the game, and not just slapped in at the final boss and nowhere else. Totally, Keith. And I mean, and everyone's, like even if people strongly dislike quick time events, that's totally like understandable. You know what I mean? But no, to be honest, guys, I don't remember like that well. But it's been so long since I played it. I'll go back and play it though. I'm into it. You know? Yeah, that sounds like fun. But
I just
yeah,
remember they
yeah,
captured like the weight of a Space Marine extremely well. Like
they did.
you felt simultaneously like super slow and lumbering, but at the same time like extremely powerful and like very fast too. It's
Like
cool.
a human tank.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and correct me if I'm wrong. Deathwing, oh, dude, don't get me started on Deathwing. I played that on PlayStation, and it was so buggy. We never finished a single map. It cut out and I mean, we tried like literally 20 times. Um, yeah, I'm gonna do that maybe tonight, Keith. um, what was I gonna say? The only thing now, correct me if I'm wrong. It's been a while since I played Space Marine, you guys, but correct me if I'm wrong. I remember my one problem with the game at the time was I was walking along and the guardsmen were like my height or like a tiny bit shorter than me, but it wasn't like when you look at that Astartes video and they're like down, like way below you, like down at your below your shoulder, that kind of feel. Yeah. Yeah, that's what happened to me, Alex. That's what happened to me. But dang it, now I'm getting excited for Space Marines. I'm even getting excited for 10th edition. I keep contemplating not getting the box because I really want the Tyranid models, but I do like Space Marines too. Urgh. You guys, what are you doing to me, man? Uh, well, I was playing on PlayStation 2, which might have been more buggy, so that could be part of it. But yeah, but hopefully we see. I think so. July 15th for me, and no, I said July 22nd. That's right. July 22nd for me in Leviticus for General's Handbook. Carson said the 29th. Place your bets in the chat and in the comments section, and then some of us, provided someone gets lucky enough to guess it, it's gonna be pretty smug when it gets announced. Like, I'm gonna strut.
Very,
Yeah.
very smug. Okay.
Yeah, very smug. I might need to shave off my beard, just leave a mustache, just to get to the level of smugness required for guessing it. Right?
Are you calling me smug?
I'm saying only can you achieve a certain level of panache and aloofness and smugduggery. That's a word.
Yep.
Look it up. It's in Scrabble.
On another note,
yeah.
Speaking of video games, I am very excited for the Speed Freaks game. I think that's going to be a lot of fun.
I never saw any actual video of it. Oh, no, I did. Sorry, I did. Actually, I did find it. It looks... Originally, I was hoping for... it kind of looks like Twisted Metal.
Yeah, exactly.
But, like, it looks more arena-y. It kind of looks like Super Mario Kart, like, arena meets Twisted Metal. Yeah. If Carson is right, he can do the Elder Scrolls NPC zoom in on him saying, I was right. What do I get? I want something that cool. Actually, now I just hope it's...
You can come over to my house and then do that with my camera.
Now I just hope that Carson's right, just because I want to see that. You need a top hat and a cane. If I can find like a cheap one, I might just do that. You're gonna push him to bust out the stash wax. Ooh, baby. Yeah, I need to find some good looking, or not good looking, good looking oil. Some nice smelling beard oil.
Handsome oil you got there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh man. Oh man. His patented finishing move. Yeah. Finish him. And then it zooms in on you. I was right.
You do like the Kim Kardashian look back.
I don't know what that is, but
Okay.
I want to see you do it.
That's okay. That's fine.
I want to see it very badly. Zeech, I think, is more of a bowler hat. Ooh. I'm pretty sure Eric said he would shoot me if he ever saw me in a bowler hat. Oh, no. That was a pork pie hat, I think.
Like Clockwork Orange?
Yeah. I've got a Stetson. Ooh, actually, you know what I do have? And it's not even very far.
I'll be right back.
What? Did this hat make you leave? Or is he getting his own hat? Yeah. Top of the morning to you. I mean, what would Zeech wear? I need something with tentacles for Zeech, I feel like. Nice. And it zoomed in for you. Amazing. Amazing. Oh, need to push out my butt more? Oh, man. It's hard to push out what's not there. In accordance with the prophecy. Clap, clap. A jester cap. I need a jester cap. Some kind of harlequin cap. I'm going to look this up right now. Where is it? Jester cap. Is there something? No, I'm not. Blue Jays? A Trump hat? Yo. That is maybe some kind of jester hat. Oh, no, they're on here. Okay. We can make this happen. And then what if I wrap it Scragrot crown? Oh. I would have to make that though, Ludivicus. That seems like a lot of work. But that sounds epic. Oh, you made me. Oh, I want to do that so bad now. You could do both, right? Like the jester cap, and then make some kind of the crown that goes around it. I know because I painted it. Uh, oh man, and a brown Indy Freddy Fourth Doctor fedora. If someone wears a fedora on stream, I'm telling them to get out. I don't care what they predicted. I'm just kidding. I don't discriminate against hats. You can commission that? What do you mean you can commission that? Robin, message me after the stream, buddy. We need to talk. Oh my god. If I could play that. So you know what's crazy? I'm a madman, you guys. You don't even know. I actually bought like hundreds of spiders to wear all over my head for playing goblins. I was going to play spiders and goblins. And then I forgot. And spiders are really rough because my friends tend to pick good armies to play. So I felt like I couldn't bring them again. Maybe again. You have a printer farm. I don't know what that means. You build cosplay? Okay, let's talk after the stream. I should probably get going though. Lots to do. Very busy week for me. Huge printers. Okay, we will talk, Robin. I know you're on the Discord. You can also message me. You can DM me if you want. Thanks to everyone for watching. Thanks as always to Carson, my host, the host with the most. He won't be with us next week, but hopefully after that he will.
Yeah, I'll be one after that. Sorry about the barking.
Maybe we could switch to Monday next week or something like that. I'll try and tweet about it ahead of time or whatever. We'll see. Maybe we can switch it and make it work. I'm not very good on my own, as I've proven many times. Hit like, muffas, as Horrible said. Thank you, Horrible. You're not horrible at all. Thanks you guys for watching. Really had fun. Sorry about my computer having a stroke. I'll be sure to smack it around after the stream. But thanks to everyone for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.